came back, and you know you had to.
I'm sorry.
Hey, sorry to have my face all up in your camera. Y'all know y'all love me though. Especially I look handsome, I got a fresh cut. We are back to bring you our Black Thoughts, our closing Black Thoughts on the 2020 election and the importance of voting.
The election of 2020. What's up, Nick? Welcome back.
Nick Shin, our good brother Nick Shin. Again, brother, well, you a handsome black man just like me. Sorry my face is in the camera, but you already know how we do, man. Just gotta give this melanin to the world. Before, you know, them other folks try to lock me up for, like, trying to give my people knowledge and stuff.
You're so silly.
Just saying. Oh, shit, I look good.
Look at that melanin.
Look like warm.
Poppin'.
Look like warm honey. I don't want to sit back now.
It is God's gift.
It's a gift to you, too.
Sit back. You're so silly. You're so silly.
We're just here to bring us our closing thoughts real quick.
I'm definitely going to look into that loan forgiveness after we close up, Nick. So thank you very much. And I'll let you know how it goes. But definitely thank you, because loans are bitch. Especially when you're trying to live life, right? But I think we went over really good points about the stances and the policies that the two candidates. Oh yeah, YouTube has everything. You're right. I should have YouTubed it. Welcome back, the Mime Silence. I said that right? Welcome back, Luna Bombay. I forgot what I was saying. Next said, I watched some Indian guy explain the exact things to enter in and make sure you get the best plan. Oh, okay. I'm definitely about to YouTube this. About to write it down. YouTube. You know, I had an Indian teacher for trade. Yo, I swear to God, he was so... His teaching skills were like... It was so hard. Like, no, it was like nobody ever passed his class. But he was a really good teacher. If you understand. Like, I feel like it's always the hardest teacher that's like the best teacher.
Oh, Rizzo, welcome back. Gummy Bear XO, welcome back.
But anyway, we're going to give you guys our closing thoughts on the candidates for this 2020 election. Let's pray that we will be better off than the last 4 years.
I thought she was praying back there. She went quiet for a second. I thought she literally just started praying. Good brother Nixon said that just means they smart and expect more. It means they're smart and expect more of you.
No, for real, because he was OD smart, and I'm like, dude, slow down, slow down.
Our good sister Angelica Marie is back with us.
Welcome back.
Our good sister has been with us the whole night. I just want to give it a couple more seconds if she pops back in. That's Coco Cheerios. As we are very interactive.
Yeah.
We are the Black family. Y'all are down for us. We are down for you. I want to see if like Coco Cheerios is going to pop back in real quick. Especially I'd like to hear her thoughts on it. I'll give it 30 seconds.
Oh my God, were they here earlier about our shirt?
No, we need to plug it yet. Did you write down?
Okay. Yeah, I have to
you wrote it
down.
I
gotta remember it.
I remember all my catchphrases. 30 seconds up. But so basically, we want to talk about the importance of voting right now, and that's in local offices. That's for Senate, especially in this 2020 election. How do you guys feel about voting in general? Because I know many young people feel that it's pointless. And like after the 2016 election, I can't argue with that. I see exactly where like my people are coming from. Where it's dead just like, hey, bro, I voted. Trump lost. They deadass just like, nah, fuck these votes, and then went to the electoral college and just put them in there anyway. So I dead feel you where you're coming from.
I feel like they need to get rid of the electoral college. But I also feel like people think that their vote doesn't count, especially for like, I vote for my ancestors. Sister?
Yeah, a sister moment. Sister?
I'm sorry. I feel like people think that votes don't count because I feel like we're not voting for the right people. And I feel like we're not starting in the right positions. Like, we need to, like we were saying before, Senate, House, like, everywhere. Like, if we don't have the right people in place, starting there, it's just not gonna matter. And if we're not encouraging the right people to run for presidency, it's not gonna matter.
Gummy Bear XO said, fill out the census, vote for the small elections, not just the presidential.
Exactly.
Yes. First, we promoted it the other day to fill out the census. I believe we promoted it on the 29th, the day of the debate.
Yeah.
And the census was due on September 30th.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, so you could have kept that to yourself. I promoted it and said, hey, make sure you go fill out the census.
I was working.
And you dead just like, nah. We didn't work all day. We went to the gym and watched the debate.
Wednesday?
Yeah, it was due Wednesday. You could have did it before that.
Oh, I forgot.
Wow. We're going to edit that part out. She filled out the census. She filled out the census. I swear. She did. It's been extended. I love black women. I love black women so much. To the 31st of this month. Okay, we're going to do it. Hey, fill out the census. Fill out the census. Thank you, at Gummy Bear. Because I know they were going door to...
Cheerios.
No, but Gummy Bear brought it up.
Oh,
fill the
okay,
census.
okay.
And Cocoa Cheers, I said, thank you for letting us know it was extended. Because I was going to say... Especially, like, I know in this neighborhood, they've been going, like, door to door, but there were also scammers going door to door in the summer months.
Yeah, be careful who you let
to
in your
break
house.
in, to like try to break in.
Especially with that, and like the COVID testing, like, be careful who y'all let in your house.
Luna Bomb, we spoke about this earlier. Luna Bomb Bay said, I'm just tired of the celebrities putting their 2 cents in about vote, like, do it. About vote, like, do it like your life depending on it. Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Wait, I'm just tired of the celebrities putting their 2 cents in about voting. Vote like you do.
Vote like your life depends on it.
Yeah.
Basically, that's it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I like hearing celebrities put their 2 cents in because I know it may not just be me. Well, there are certain celebrities who are intelligent that I would follow. That's first things first, as I said earlier. When you have, like, celebrities like a Cardi B, The Rock, John Legend.
Kanye West.
Not Kanye West. But, like, celebrities that are, like, you use your own opinion, that you think are, like, knowledgeable, and use their platform for good, and they're, like, pushing, and they're using their platform to uplift an actual good candidate. Why not just go listen to celebrities? Where's Ja Rule? I don't know, man. Ja Rule will probably try to get me to vote for Irv Gotti, and I'm not. It's not voting. If Irv Gotti becomes president, that means 50 Cent runs against him as Republican, and then we get 50 Cent for president. I would go. I would vote for 50 Cent for president.
What's up, Colossal Mike Law? We're just talking about the election of 2020, just recapping everything.
So, what I wanted to say is, please covet your vote. I covet my vote. Do you covet your vote? Please.
I'm sorry, Nick said he's voting for 50 over Kanye.
Nah, son. So if we flash back to September 11th, 2007, we already had Kanye West versus 50 Cent, and Kanye West won. Graduation beat Curtis on 106 in Park. This whole thing could have been prevented if we just let 50 Cent win, man. Whatever, though.
I'm gonna do this every time I don't get a reference, okay?
Yeah. But I love a baby girl don't be getting these references. But yeah, so covet your vote. Your right to vote. That's like the epitome of like freedom of speech. That's like you being able to say, like, even though it's supposed to be like a secret, that's like you can just like profoundly say, hey, I don't like how this country is run. I don't like the direction that this person has for this country. It's you getting to speak up in your world. And like even with these like other people voting, I'm not even gonna disrespect them. When people voting for Trump, that's their right. It's just politics. It's just life. That is the world, how they see it or how they want it to be. And this is them pushing for the way of life that they want, whether we feel they're being tricked or not. So we have to push for the way of life that we want. And I'm saying that all these candidates are like trash. And like, we're basically picking the lesser of like two evils here.
Like we did last time.
It is still the lesser of two evils.
It's still poison versus poison.
It's still poison versus poison.
Which one is going to kill us the slowest?
But as Spirit Warrior pointed out earlier, there's a poison that will kill us immediately and a poison that will kill us in 5 years. If we choose the 5-year poison, we may be able to find find the antidote. Coco Cheerio said, "My parents vote faithfully." Yes. Coco Cheerio, you have to scroll back. Coco Cheerio said, "People were beaten and maimed for us to be able to vote." I respect that, and I'm first generation American. Let's uphold that. Let's maintain that.
Especially
exactly
for females. Yeah, we had to go through that twice.
Like we were beaten, hosed. The dogs were let loose on us. People were lynched. There were crosses set on fire on people's lawns. Bombs. Churches blown up, burned down. Just to suppress our rights as voters. To suppress our voice, as the EP said.
And you know what that means? I'm sorry.
To deter people just straight going to the booths.
That means our voice has power, so we have to speak up and speak loud. Yes, Gummy Bear, speak out. Because if they're doing that much to keep us from like speaking out and like having our voice be heard, we're more powerful than we think.
Yeah. Then also, so like what's been like going through my mind like the last couple days. So we're not all just sitting around just complaining about it, but we all realize that like, hey, this country is run by old, rich, white men, and we want to be done with that. I sit back and I think about it. When is the last time you've heard an old rich white man say that they're not voting?
Yo, I never thought about that.
When's the last time you've seen an old rich white man say I'm not voting or encourage someone to not vote?
I feel like it's always us saying, "Nah, I'm not going to vote." Cause I be hearing that in our community, like I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to vote. I don't like. Yo, that's dead wild.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there and I'm letting you go off. I want y'all to think about that.
That's dead wild.
When's the last time you seen, even within our community, I've never seen, like Diddy, I know we had our thoughts about, y'all had y'all thoughts about Diddy, I love Diddy. Like Diddy, what's his name? I've never, like, even the people in our community who have made it like the furthest. Whereas like where we see people with money, that's who like we see as like leadership. I've never heard a Jay-Z say he's not voting. I've never heard Master P say he's not voting. Bro, like all these pastors from like mega churches who, not all of them we know be like embezzling money from the church, stuff like that. Don't cancel me. I'm just saying, y'all be knowing it's real. Y'all see John Gray splurging on his side chicks. I'm just saying, when's the last time you seen like the pastor of a mega church say that they're not voting? It's because they know voting is power. because they know what a vote can do. It's like a vote is like their livelihood.
Coco Cheerios, I can't. She said even the redneck ones that can't even read and got one last tooth. Holding up and going out to vote.
Yes. It's like, if we don't like this current president, his people are riding with him. So we gotta ride with ours too. It's just like a hard choice. Like we don't have any good choices. It's just like, as hard as they are riding for him, that's how hard we have to ride against him.
Yeah. Nick said facts. It's us saying we don't want to, but it's because sadly no matter what we do, we never see the point to it. If a person wins or loses, a hood is a hood. And to your point, I feel like that's because we are not voting.
We're not voting on this local level.
Exactly. We need to vote on all levels. Like, it's important. Yeah. Vote on every single level.
Like, imagine... I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Like, imagine if, the hood came together and, the hood came together in, our local elections, and then, the people the politicians who are involved in our community right now in 2020, while they're young and hungry and, in their 20s, early 30s. Imagine 30 years from now where we can put them, where they're still young and in their, 50s and 60s. And, what position they can hold in statewide government, in Senate, even in presidential campaigns, where it's I don't think, honestly, I have no idea what she does. That woman that doesn't like Cardi B. She does something for Donald Trump's campaign, but she's only 32. It's a young person.
Yeah, she's really young.
I have no idea what her name is.
I forgot her name. I just want to say, Little Dreads the DILF said, this change needs to be instant gratification for us as a race, and I don't think, in my opinion, voting will do that, big brother.
So you're going against everything that we're all agreeing on. There's no such thing as instant gratification, especially in politics or especially in the world. Anything that you can get instant gratification from is not worth having.
But I think what he means is the change that we want to see it tomorrow instead of 2 years from now. After we elect these people in. I think that's what you're saying.
That's just not how things work. I'm pretty sure that's what you mean, but that's just not how it could better great answer. I just don't. That's just not how things work. The things that Obama did in office, we would be seeing the benefit of today if there was a better follow-up. If Obama was not followed by Donald Trump, we will be much better off today. Because there's no such thing as an instant gratification. Yeah. Whereas that whole 8 years was to set up. That whole 8 year period isn't to set up what's gonna there are things that changed during that period. Yeah. But for things to get better on a nationwide level, is that 8 years is the setup.
Yeah. Now, Trump was saying, oh, Obama didn't produce jobs or as much jobs, whatever, which is false. And the fact that Trump is in office now, he didn't produce any more jobs. Hold up, I wrote it down in my thoughts.
Yeah. While you're finding that, do you want me to jump in real quick?
Yeah.
So basically, remember, all these numbers and these statistics, these are studies done over time that come out months to years later after these studies are actually done. So all of the numbers that in 2016, 2017, all of the numbers and the betterment that Donald Trump took credit for during his presidency, these were all things that were done during Barack Obama's presidency. It's just that the numbers are just being reported now because that's just how that stuff works.
Yeah, so
back to me.
Trump was so basically over the last 67 years, right? Every president has added jobs over the course of their time. But the Trump administration lost 4.7 million jobs between January 2017 to August 2020. So, I feel now that is also going to be a setback for years later because it's now you have to create these jobs. Now you have to like put funding in cities and whatnot so people can go to work. And then like it's screwing the government now out of money because like the whole pandemic of unemployment. Like New York is trying to still give people unemployment, but like Trump doesn't want to support that, and it's just a lot and too much. Coco Cheerio said, I don't need instant gratification. I want a better future for my son. I want a community for him. Girl. Yes.
I guess these are mahogany magic bundles. That's just like you, like instant gratification. Like the things that are happening during our lifetime or like our youth, the decisions we make, they're basically not for us. They're for our future. Whereas like we had our good sister Rogue Whites on here earlier, and she sat with like her 2 sons. No, she has a boy and a girl. I'm just stupid, and my memory's bad. She has a boy and a girl, but she has little kids. Like I said, like yeah, like we're fighting for you. I dead meant that.
That's why we need people in the office for us that are young, that are ambitious, that knows what it's like to grow up how we grew up. Knows what we actually need and what's gonna help us in the future, because they know what it's like. Like we don't need these people who are handed money, who are handed businesses, who are handed jobs. Like we need people that are effing grinding their butts off to get to where they gotta go, because they know what it's like for us little people, for us to progress. And we're stuck in this cycle. I feel like we are constantly stuck in all these cycles because we are not changing. We're not changing how we're voting. We're not changing how we're buying, how we're spending. We're not changing how we're learning. We're not going back how we were before we got to America. We're not acting like a community. We're going against each other. And it's because we are constantly pitted against each other by all these other people who don't want to see us succeed. We have to throw that issue away, work together so that way we can be able to build a better future for our family, our children, our nieces, our nephews, like everybody. Because the way this world is going today is shit. I'm sorry for cursing, but I'm in my feelings now, and it's shit.
Shay, breathe. She's rage rambling like me. I'm rubbing off on her so much. Oh, get her pregnant. Mahogany Magic Bundle said, against each other and not seeing the bigger picture. Exactly. I just wanted to point out to Coco Cheerio's point earlier, like us being young and like us being like angry and like arrogant. It's just like some of us aren't voting because we just simply feel discouraged. We feel like hope is lost. We can see them messing with voter registration, so we have to. It's a hassle to even get out there to register. We've seen them, even at the polls for the primaries, their corrupt practices that deter us and like stray us away from like the path. And like we see, like there are also a bunch of reasons. There are people that are straight up just like misguided people encouraging with misguided people with influence encouraging people to not vote. And just like to Coco Cheerio's point earlier, our ancestors went through so much just to be able to vote. There are literally people that were murdered just for trying to vote. Yeah. And I'm gonna let some effing like fucking
hillbilly with the last tooth.
I'm gonna let them mess with the mail, and that's gonna stop me from getting my vote in.
I feel like they're
gonna give me a hard time down at the polls, and that's gonna stop me from getting my vote in. Like, nah, like
I want to curse so bad.
Curse.
I feel like these generations, like we're such effing babies. Like the amount of crap that our ancestors went through to get rights to vote, to get rid of segregation, like all this shit that they went through. And like you're saying, we're gonna keep spies and like these mail invalid quote unquote fraud to stop us. Like, no, get your lazy ass out, put on your gloves, put on your mask, and go out to the station and vote. Because if you don't and you still stay in your house, shit is not going to change. Like, what the... I'm sorry. Y'all know I get mad when I start cursing. But seriously, like, if you, like, and people are so, like, ready to be like, well, I want this and I want that. Well, get your ass out and go make it happen. Go change. Because you're not going to change nothing sitting on your couch. And then you got to teach your children to do the same thing. Because they're watching you too. And also, to the point that you were saying before, I feel like Trump is planting these seeds of corruption in the voting system to discourage us from voting.
Yeah.
So he can win. Yeah. Do not let him fucking win. Do not let him keep playing these games so he can stay in this office. You gotta beat him at his own game. Because this bitch is smart. And y'all think he's stupid, but he's fucking smart. I'm sorry I am cursing, but I am just feeling it right now.
I'm turned on. It's cool. It's cool with me. Keep going.
Yeah, Nick is saying, you cannot complain if you're not willing to put in the work. Like, you just can't. Like how they say beggars can't be choosers. Like, if you want a fucking change, go out there and make it happen. Because it's not gonna happen without you working. You gotta work.
Keep talking, babe. Go ahead.
Like, I feel like people don't get that. They just want stuff handed to them. Like, we've worked so hard for other people. We need to start working for ourselves. Like, fuck all them. We need to work for ourselves. Because I am dead ass tired of working for these people. I am so tired. I think I'm done.
Are you done? Because I'm about to cut this camera off. I love it when she drop knowledge. I love it when she get passionate. That's why she's sitting here next to me. I'm a king. I say it. I mean it because I work hard for that title. And this is my queen right here. I'm just saying, man. Our good brother Nixon said, let her... Venus Flytrap. Yo, she started cursing, Venus. That's our friend there. Coco Chick. I'm going to let her be safe.
Nah, I can't take this hair wrap off. Ooh, no, child. Not right now.
Take that hair wrap off. It's like, fuck this shit.
Like, oh my god. And the fact that they, like, plant seeds in us to hate ourselves, yo, oh my god.
So to that point, I was gonna say, like, there's people out there that are, like, trying to influence, like, the young people and the masses to, like, not vote. Influencers. These people on, like, IG and YouTube that are, like, getting these big deals that you see from, like, big corporations. They're just, like, people who came from nothing, like, bro, just people who just, like, had, like, spare time. They went from literally, like, just being, like, an ordinary person to, like, building a fan base real quick, and they can get paid couple $1,000 just for talking. You don't think if, like, a corporation or, like, someone, like, secretly comes to them just like, hey, take this $1,000, tell people not to vote. They're not gonna do that?
Yo, don't sell yourself for nobody.
If I can get people to buy, like, shitty makeup and, like, a dress that's worth $10 for, like, $60, I can't influence people to not vote. I'm a salesman. I'm a natural salesman. I'm just going to sell whatever's going to make me money. And if these people are, like, telling me, like, if they're going to give me the money just to say this, like, hey, like, I've done, like, my job. But that's just voter suppression, discouraging people to vote. I'm just saying. Am I just interrupting you? You got passionate, and I don't feel passionate.
No. If they did what? Wait.
He's like, Blackman was like, journals down, we out. He's like,
he said what they did. Oh, if they did, what you do is take the money and then hit up a lawyer. See, now, what if you take the money, right? And then you tell people to vote. Like, if they say, yo, don't tell people to vote, but you tell people to vote. So, you can't do that?
You could. No, you couldn't.
Why?
You could and you can't. So I was like, you could, but then, like, This is all conspiracy theory level stuff here. So I'm not saying this stuff actually. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you could do that, but I'm pretty sure they would just have you killed for taking their money and like not doing what they told you to do. That's like normal stuff on the street.
I like to go against the grain. Hashtag Toby.
You didn't say Toby loud enough. You gotta like.
Hashtag Toby.
Wow, Venus flytrap. What did I do? She was cursing because of like because of like the election and then the debate and like the shitty president we have. I didn't do anything. Why gotta be me? Because I'm black. No, it's fine. But so yeah, are we missing anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think so. It's up. Nick said, "Vote for who he wants to vote. Just lie and hit up a lawyer. That's a great voter suppression case. You can make a way off of it. Oh, make way more off of it.
That's if they let you live, though. That's if they let you live.
That's why you change your name and what you look like.
But this was supposed to be a real quick signing off.
Right.
Third part where we just come in and give like a little. We just wanted to encourage you guys to covet your votes, and most of you are all on the same page. My good brother, can you say that name for me?
Where? Lone Wolf?
No, that one. My good brother.
Little Dread Sado.
Say it again.
Why?
Can you say it?
Little Dread Sado.
I just wanted
Am
her.
I saying that wrong?
No, I just wanted her to say "Little Dress the Dilf" out loud because she doesn't know what DILF stands for. And I think it's hilarious. Wow. Okay, but yeah, this was supposed to be. This is our closing. In closing, go vote.
Get your butt up and go vote.
And remember, if it's good for old rich white men, it is good for us.
And for little Billy that got one tooth. Go vote. And, yeah, I felt like he didn't want to say DILF too. And, don't just vote for the presidency. Vote for the little people as well, because that's how you are going to make a change.
Yes, vote for local office, vote for Senate, vote for your community.
All of it.
Vote for your community leaders. Aren't there still borough presidents and stuff like that?
Yes, that was a point I wanted to make. I'm so glad you said that, because Nick Shin said before, something about people wanting instant gratification and the hood is still going to be the hood. Oh, I think I said this already. If you vote for your local people, then they might make your hood better. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
And to Nick Shin's point, as Coco Cheerios pointed out last week, block associations. That's the instant gratification you want. We could all come together with the local businesses in our community to fix our own community.
Like what we're doing now, like giving you guys black businesses to hit up, get your clothes, get your food, get this and get that, and get your hair cut, everything. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass on the positive and not the negative. Because there's too much negative shit out there. And people just want to live off this negative energy. No.
She cursing again. She cursing again. No.
It's positive energy only. Okay? Pass it along.
Renowned sportswear. Drop maternity. Go ahead. Just finish.
Pass on the positive. Pass on the good things, because we are not going to be able to make it out the slums if we keep doing the same shit. If we keep staying in the same cycle that we're not willing to break. And you gotta be willing to break it. You can't just say, yeah, I want to do it, but you gotta fucking act on it. Like, I feel like there's so many times where people just have empty words. Like, do your part, yo. Do your part. If you want something to happen, go do it. Like they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself.
DIY. We're good on that. Cool. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for coming through on this Friday night. Not for just one part. Not for just 2 parts. Y'all came back for 3 parts. We got to do this up really big, which is an episode that the leader, the entrepreneur, the queen, the straight up like, hey, go get her, tell people what they need to hear. She wanted to do this episode for a while, and I'm happy that we got to do it, especially after this shitty ass debate. Hopefully we clear some things up for you guys. We had a great conversation tonight. What is it? We had a great conversation. Hopefully, we've encouraged you to covet your vote.
And spread the word, yo. Don't just take this and keep it to yourself. Yo, spread the fucking word. Tell other people to go out and vote. If you gotta drag people, go out and vote. Go before work, go after work. Call out sick if you have to. Like, when I was working at Modell's, they had me do a double, right? I was like, I'm going to vote first, and then I'll be back. So make it happen. But anyway, I'm done rambling. I'm done.
Are you done rambling?
I'm done, I promise. Thank you for listening to me.
Are you done?
Y'all know I'm usually quiet. That's what happens when you get me riled up.
Little Dress the Doof said definitely missed the other 2 parts. They'll be on IGTV. They'll be on YouTube soon. Make sure you tune in for those. But we are out of here, Black family. We thank you guys for coming through. Get out and vote. Tell everyone in your community to go vote. If you excuse us, I am going to go play Maxwell music to the highest volume. If you see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear, because I'm rumbling tonight. Thanks, Black family.
Thank you, guys.
Peace. The registry will be up. We'll be registered at Babies R Us and Macy's.
Don't listen to him. Good night, guys. Oh, God. What was the last comment?